laptop keep going to sleep. Okay, so yes, when do you head off? That's the next question. And do you have a route planned in mind already? You must. I'm guessing you have sunset in mind, or are you just going to go where the wind takes you?
It is primarily where the wind's going to take us. We would like to sort of hit as many, not hit, but get to as many islands and visit as many places as we possibly can. You know, it's
cruise nearby.
Yeah, you know, it's about seeing life and different lives and cultures, and you know, giving the kids an opportunity to see as many of those different things as possible.
It's a very different way of growing up.
Yeah, and so the sort of rough plan: leave the UK this summer, and there's a lot of constraints on that, because the first set of places that you arrive to, like the Canaries and Madeira, they all have Schengen time attached to them, so we only get a certain amount of time before we have to move on.
Yeah.
And of course then you have to get the right weather windows within that, so you sort of have to find out where the launch point is, you know, for crossing the Atlantic, and work your way backwards from there. So it's fluid, but yeah, sort of this summer, like July time, we'll start heading off from the south coast down into the African coast, and then across to the Caribbean.
Man, so jealous.
Bring on the rum.
So you're going to be travelling with your children, obviously. 15, 4 and a newborn. Even on a 53-foot yacht, as great as that is, it sounds busy. How do you plan for school, washing, you know, everyday hectic family life, basically?
Everyday hectic family, yeah, it certainly is hectic. In terms of education for the kids, you know, it's going to be, it sort of writes itself. You know, everything that you do, you can apply maths or physics or biology or, you know, English, you know, getting the spag in for the teenager, you know, writing up reports on what they're seeing and doing, there's loads of resources out there for homeschooling, and we're quite fortunate for us that we're pairing up with my in-laws and their boat to go sailing, and mother-in-law is an ex-head teacher, and the father-in-law's a highly qualified engineer, so
you've got an exceptional amount of talent both on the boat and around the boat.
Yeah, wife's doctor, so you know, education wise for the kids, I think they'll be all right. You know, it's just me that drags them down.
Not at all, not at all.
I'll teach them sailing.
Not at all.